All right, welcome back. We're Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 3.
Yeah. Season 3, Episode 6.
Season 3, Episode 6. Is that how we're going to do it now?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're just going to completely
Yeah.
abandon the formula?
Yeah.
So, we get Jon Snow back alive.
You have to breathe very deeply whenever you come back to life.
Johnny Snow goes...
Yeah, Johnny, yes, yeah.
Oh, I failed. And Sir Davos is like, yeah, well, you got to fail again. Time to fail again, buddy. And that's exactly what they told me when I failed out of school. It was like, dear Mr. Bartlett, you failed. Leave. Go fail somewhere else.
Go fail somewhere else.
Then we see Tormund, who is the leader of the wildlings.
Yeah.
We looked it up. We found out his name.
Yeah.
He goes up to Jon Snow and he's like, these guys think you're a god. I don't think you're a god.
Yeah.
I've seen your pecker. Your pecker's small.
He's got to emphasize how big it is.
Yeah.
Which, he's wrong, by the way, because I do know of a god that actually has a small pecker. It's the god of overcompensation.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You missed that part right there.
Right, that's
he's
the guy
wrong.
the guy that drives around in the Hummer. And,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Does, works out a lot. It's got really big muscles.
Only wears Ed Hardy tees. So then we go back to Bran again. He is going back to the future too.
Bran to the future
Bran
too.
to the future too. Which only makes the last episode even better.
Yeah.
And also, I have to really compliment them. They definitely got an actor who looks like a young Sean Bean.
It was perfect.
He really nailed the look on his face where that Sean Bean always has. That just looks like, who farted in here?
Yeah.
Like Sean Bean always has that face where if you look at Sean Bean, in his mind he's definitely thinking, which one of these guys farted? That's classic Sean Bean.
Yeah, no, it was the perfect face for it.
Perfect face.
They got
Perfect.
it exactly.
Yeah.
Could not agree more.
Exactly.
And then his dad's walking up the stairs, and he's like, "Dad!" And then Sean Bean's
like, is that the guy that farted?
He's like, "Oh, good, I got his attention."
Now I just won't say anything else.
Yeah, let me just stand here.
There's so much you can tell him.
Go. Yeah. Don't get killed by Joffrey.
Yeah, your head's gonna get cut off.
Yeah.
Stop having kids after me. Rickon sucks.
Oh, we see Daenerys getting taken to the Widow Temple.
Right.
But we actually know the real name of the city. They gave it away with the giant horse statues. It's called Horsopolis.
Horsopolis.
That's where...
Horsepocalypse?
Yeah.
Horse-cropolis.
And that's where all the horses of dead riders go. That's where they take them.
Right.
They gotta be retired.
Right, exactly. When your call dies, your wife and your horse gets taken to the Call Temple.
Exactly.
Can we just talk about that?
Yeah.
How the calls are just like Smurfs in this world.
What do you mean?
Well, because they just use call every other word. It's the Call Temple, it's the Calls, it's the Khaleesi. It's just like...
How's your call doing? It's been a little call, but, if we call it up, it'll be nice and call.
Right. So Varys is trying to get information about the Harpies.
Mm-hmm.
And so he brings a lady in, and he was like, oh, I'm not threatening you. I'm not going to threaten you. What's your son's name, by the way? Dom? Is that how you pronounce it? Are you kidding me, Game of Thrones? Dom? Of all the stupid names you have in this world, Dom is hard for you?
He's like, I'm not threatening you.
Not threatening you.
I'm not threatening you.
Nope.
But your son might die.
But I'm not threatening you.
But I'm not threatening you. After you die.
Right. But I'm not threatening you.
No. We're good.
It's just you and your son are going to die.
You're not
threatening you.
You're not going to die. But you're going to die.
Yeah. And then we go to yet another sitcom. Classic situation.
Yeah.
Where there's a couple on a date and there's the third wheel.
Oh, yeah.
So Tyrion's the third wheel.
Mm-hmm.
He's not sure. He's trying to start up a conversation. He doesn't know what to do.
There was so much tension in that room.
So much tension. And so Tyrion is like, if I wasn't here right now, what would you two be talking about? And I don't know about the rest of you guys watching, but I know exactly what they would be talking about. They'd be talking about ways to fuck without a dick, because that's all they want to do.
That's all,
That's all they set up last season.
I could just see it, I was screaming at Tyrion, I was like, get out of the room!
Yeah.
They gotta talk about stuff that they won't be doing!
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would be like, after I go on patrol, do you want to stare at my Kendall area? And she would be like, I speak 19 languages, and even I know what that means. We do have to say, we have to give Tyrion his own cologne. So the Game of Thrones Cologne of the week goes to Tyrion.
Yes.
And I believe I have it written down here because they're a sponsor this week.
What is the scent?
It's BAMF.
Oh, wonderful.
BAMF.
Wonderful smell. And I could not agree more. Of course he would get the cologne.
Right.
No one better.
Because he quotes himself.
Yes.
And I have the quote here. He says, true history of the world is the history of great conversations in elegant rooms. And then they're like, who said that? And he's like, me. Just now. Bamf.
I could not come up with anything like that.
Smell like a dwarf.
Yeah.
Rule like a king. Then we go all the way back to King's Landing.
Yeah.
And we see the new maester, and he's talking to Varys's old little birds.
Yeah.
Who he used to have gathering information for him around.
Yeah. And
one of the little kids is like, oh, I miss Varys. He used to give us candy. And it's like, oh, boy. And so Zombie Mountain, Cersei, and Jaime come in, and they're saying how Cersei wants all these little birds to be everywhere. She wants eyes and ears everywhere. But the kids are scared of the mountain for obvious reasons, because he's terrifying.
Oh, no. A big, giant, undead person is,
who
really
doesn't
nice.
talk.
Yeah, no.
Who only knows to kill.
Yeah.
And so the maester's just like, oh, no, that big guy, the guy specifically designed to point out at things and just have him destroy them. No, he's fine. He's a big cuddly bear.
Don't worry about that war machine.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He'll look at you and you explode. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Then we go to the small council meeting. Mm-hmm. And it was like high school all over again, when the weird kids want to sit at your table.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, can we sit here? And you're like, no, go away. And they're like, you can't stop us from sitting here. And then you're just like, all right, then we're going to leave.
Yeah.
That's what that scene reminded me of.
They come over and they're like, is there any more room at this table? And they're like, no. Nerds, get out of here.
Don't make me give you a wedgie.
Yeah.
And then Zombie Mountain is like, because he doesn't wear underwear. So then we go back to Arya.
Yeah.
And she is doing her Daredevil training still.
Yeah.
And there's just a montage of her training.
Yeah.
You're unsuited for the rage of war. So pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you?
And so the many-faced god is like, what is a girl's name?
Arya Stark.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, I gotta go blind again.
Do over. One more try.
One more go around.
And then I don't know about you, but she has a pretty badass moment right there.
She does, and I think she deserves her own cologne.
Yeah.
So, Game of Thrones Cologne of the Week, this week, the Prada Cologne.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows that Daredevil wears Prada.
That's good, yep. It's true. Everybody does know that.
Congrats, Arya.
Yeah.
Way to sell out. We move over to my boy Mad Dog.
Oh, this guy.
He's being just the maddest of dogs.
Just careful where you say that name, because the last time someone said that name, he got killed.
They got killed. So, Mad Dog is talking to another lord of the North, and the lord is like, we need to join forces. The wildlings are coming in. Jon Snow, that fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And Ramsay is like, Ramsay is like, oh, just kneel before me and we can get this done. And the guy's like, I'm not going to kneel before you.
Yeah.
I do, however, have a gift for you.
Yeah.
And he brings in the wildling that was looking after Bran.
Yeah. It's been a while since we saw her.
It's been a long time, and I really liked her.
Oh, cool. She's back.
Yeah, awesome. Except now Mad Dog's got her. And Mad Dog is like, ooh, Mad Dog likes him wild. Yeah, there was some other guy.
I don't really remember.
Riddick Stark, I think.
Oh, yeah, Chronicles of Riddick was there.
Stark.
Yeah, Vin Diesel. Yeah,
right.
Now I remember, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we go to Castle Black.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Yeah, full circle, always coming back.
Always coming back to Castle Black. Mm-hmm. Jon Snow's there. Johnny Snow.
Johnny S, yeah.
Johnny S. My boy Johnny S. Mm-hmm. Jon Snow. Johnny S. My boy Johnny S. His full title, just like Khaleesi.
Yeah.
He is condemning the people that killed him to death, as one does.
They killed him to death.
They killed him to death. I don't know. You saw that. How else would you describe that?
If I got killed to death.
He got killed to death. I don't know what to tell you. And so he goes to the first guy and he's like, do you have any last words? And the guy's like, you shouldn't be alive. We killed you. It's not right.
Yeah.
And Johnny S. looks him dead in the eye and he just goes, you killed me. That wasn't right. Ooh. Wait a minute. What's that I'm smelling?
I don't know.
What's that in the air?
I'm getting a
Oh,
whiff, too.
I know what it is. It's the Game of Thrones Cologne of the week.
Woo!
Our boy Johnny Yes
I always knew he'd get it.
comes back from the dead to get it.
Forget everybody else.
And you know what the name of the cologne is?
What is it? Tell me.
Badass.
Nice and classy.
The Jon
Nice
Snow smell.
Nice and classy.
For when you want to smell like you've been dead for a couple weeks.
And then get washed and come back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So after that, this episode ends with Johnny S quitting the Snow Boys.
Yeah, it's a shame.
He wants to start that solo career.
He did have the most talent out of all of them.
He did.
And I'm gonna miss them being a group.
Right.
It's always sad to see something like that break up.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So
episode
Episode
4,
four.
season 4, episode 4. What do you think's gonna happen? Predictions for the next episode.
predictions for the next episode. Let's see. I'm gonna say we see a slightly older version of Ned Stark,
Okay.
who is still trying to find out who farted.
That's good. That's a good guess.
What do you think for episode 3?
My guess is, well, you know what? I was kind of close. In this one. In the first episode, I predicted that everyone would get stabbed in the back of the face with a spear.
Right. And that happened just in one episode.
Yeah, but there was a guy in this episode that got stabbed in the back of the neck, which is pretty close.
That is true.
Got stabbed with a knife.
Close.
So my prediction, everyone's going to die, and they're going to get stabbed in the back of the neck.
Interesting.
With a knife. Very specific. It's going to happen.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch last week's episode, go ahead and just click on Mike's face.
Oh, you're going to be doing this?
I'm going to be doing this.
Oh, click on my face, I guess.
Click on his face. And if you want to watch one of our other videos, because we have other videos, we don't just do this.
We have more videos?
We do have more videos.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
We do more stuff than just this?
We do, and they're slightly funnier than this.
I had no idea. Where
Just
should I click?
Click on my face.
Oh, wow. That's really easy.
And also, click on this big... Hold on. Let's see. Subscribe. Up there. Oh, boy. Why are we doing this, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. It was good seeing you guys again.
We do this again.
I really missed you guys.